Hi, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of our English Conversation podcast. I'm Emily.
And I'm Mark. It's so nice to have you here again. Grab a cup of tea, coffee, or maybe juice, whatever you like, and relax with us.
Yes, we always say that, right? We want you to feel comfortable, like we're all friends chatting together.
Speaking of friends, Emily, today we're talking about one of my favorite topics, ourselves.
Yes, talking about yourself. It sounds simple, but it's something we do all the time. When you meet new people, when you start a new job, or even when you're just chatting online.
Exactly. It's a small topic with a big impact. When you can talk about yourself naturally, people remember you.
And it's also how friendships start. You know? Hi, I'm Emily. Nice to meet you. It's such a simple line, but it opens a door.
Totally. So, Emily, maybe we can start by introducing ourselves again, like it's our first day meeting each other.
Oh, fun idea. Okay. Hello, my name is Emily. I'm from the UK, and I love tea, cats, and rainy afternoons.
That's so British of you. Okay, my turn. Hi, I'm Mark. I'm from Canada, and I love trying new food, basketball, and long weekend naps.
Naps. That's a good one. Everyone loves naps, right?
Of course. You know, when people talk about themselves, they often mention their name, where they're from, and what they like. But sometimes it's hard to know what to say next.
True. Some people feel shy or afraid of sounding boring, but I think everyone has interesting stories, even small things. Like how you said long weekend naps. It made me smile. It tells a little story about who you are.
Yeah, I guess it does. So, Emily, when you meet someone new, what's the first thing you say after your name?
Hmm. Maybe something like, I'm from London, but I live in Tokyo now. That often starts a nice conversation because people ask, oh, why Tokyo?
Ah, good one. You give people a reason to ask more. That's smart.
Yeah, it makes it easy to keep talking. How about you, Mark?
I usually say, I'm from Toronto, and I love trying new food. And then, bam, someone always says, what's your favorite? Then we talk about food for 10 minutes.
So food is your magic topic.
Definitely. Everyone loves food. I guess that's another good trick. When you talk about yourself, mention something people can connect to.
Exactly. It's not just about information, it's about connection. When you say you love something, you give people a little piece of your heart.
Wow, that's beautiful. Are we getting poetic already in the first 5 minutes?
Maybe a little, but it's true. Even simple English can carry emotion.
That's what I love about language. It's not only words, it's feeling.
And that's what this podcast is about, learning English through feelings, real talk, and real life.
Yeah. So let's keep going. Emily, can you tell us a little story? Maybe the last time you had to introduce yourself in real life.
Hmm. Oh, yes. Last month, I joined a yoga class here in Tokyo. On the first day, the teacher asked everyone to say their name and something about themselves. I was nervous, but I said, Hi, I'm Emily. I'm from the UK, and I love calm music.
Nice. What happened next?
The person next to me said, Oh, I love calm music too. What do you listen to? And just like that, we became friends.
That's perfect. You see, talking about yourself opens doors.
Exactly. I think people don't realize how powerful small talk can be.
Yeah, sometimes we think we need to sound interesting, but really, we just need to be honest.
That's true. Even saying, I'm shy when I meet new people can be a great way to start.
Oh, I love that. You can say, I'm a little shy, but I'm happy to meet you. That's so friendly and real.
Yes, it makes people want to help you feel comfortable.
So maybe that's today's small idea. When you talk about yourself, be simple, honest, and open.
And don't worry if your English isn't perfect. People care more about your smile than your grammar.
I couldn't agree more. By the way, Mark, what's something small or funny about you that people don't know?
Oh no, we're doing secrets already? Okay, I talk to my plants. Like, really talk to them. Hey, buddy, how's your leaf today?
That's so cute. Do they answer?
Not yet, but they look greener when I do it.
That's adorable. See, little details like that make conversations human.
Yeah, I think learning to share small stories like that helps students build confidence too.
Absolutely. What about you, Emily? Any small or funny secret?
Okay. I sometimes sing while cooking, but I forget the lyrics, so I make them up.
That's the best kind of music. The Emily remix.
Yes, totally original.
You see, everyone, even this little chat shows how fun it can be to talk about yourself. You don't need big stories, just real ones.
Exactly. And sometimes the small stories say the most about who we are.
That's true. It reminds me of how every person has their own movie inside them. Talking about yourself is like letting people watch a few nice scenes.
I love that image. And when people listen, they become part of your story too.
Whoa, that's deep, Emily. You're on fire today.
Maybe it's the coffee.
Probably. So, what do you think? Should we continue this topic in the next part?
Yes, let's do. Next time, maybe we can talk about childhood memories, because that's also part of who we are.
I love that. So, stay with us, friends. In part two, we'll go a little deeper, talking about our childhoods and how they shaped us.
Can't wait. Thanks for joining us today.
And remember, everyone, it's okay to talk about yourself. The world wants to know your story.
See you in the next part. Bye for now.
Welcome back, everyone. It's so good to have you with us again. I'm Mark.
And I'm Emily. Thanks for joining us. If you heard the last episode, you know we started talking about, well, ourselves.
Yeah, we basically talked about how to introduce yourself and share small stories. It was fun.
It really was. And today, we're going deeper into something sweet: childhood memories.
Ah, yes, the good old days. No stress, no bills, just cartoons and ice cream.
Exactly. Childhood is full of simple, happy moments. So, Mark, tell me, what were you like as a child?
Hmm. Okay, let me think. I was very curious. I asked questions all the time. My parents said I never stopped talking.
I can totally imagine that. Why is the sky blue? Why is grass green?
Yes, exactly. I wanted to know everything. And you? Were you a quiet or noisy kid?
I was somewhere in between. I loved reading and drawing quietly, but when I was with friends, oh my, I was so loud.
You? Loud? That's hard to imagine.
Oh, believe me, we played outside all day, running, laughing, pretending we were in movies or adventures.
That sounds amazing. When I think of childhood, I remember the smell of summer grass. It takes me right back.
Ugh, I know that feeling. For me, it's the sound of rain on the window. It reminds me of lazy Sundays at home, reading storybooks.
That's so peaceful. Did you always like stories, even as a little girl?
Yes, I loved stories so much. I used to make up my own fairy tales. I'd tell them to my toys. My teddy bear was my first audience.
So you were a storyteller from the beginning.
I guess so. What about you, Mark? What did you dream of becoming when you were little?
Oh, this is funny. I wanted to be a firefighter or a superhero.
A superhero. I love that.
Yeah, I used to run around the house with a towel as a cape. I thought I could fly if I jumped high enough.
Did it work?
Nope, but I believed it for a while. When you're a kid, everything feels possible.
Yes. It's such a pure time. No fear of failing, just imagination.
What about you? Did you have any big childhood dreams?
Mm, I wanted to be a singer. I used to stand on a chair and perform in front of my family.
Oh, I would love to see that. What songs did you sing?
Old pop songs, cartoon theme songs, even commercials, anything with a tune.
That's so cute. And honestly, you have a nice speaking voice, so I can imagine you singing beautifully.
Oh, that's sweet. Thank you.
Do you still sing sometimes?
Only in the shower. The echo makes me sound like a star.
Same. Shower concerts, worldwide phenomenon.
So true. It's funny how our childhood dreams shape who we are now.
Yeah. Even if we don't follow the exact dream, the feeling stays. Like, I wanted to help people when I was little. That's why I enjoy teaching now.
That's beautiful, Mark. And I think storytelling is still a part of me too. That's why I love podcasting.
See? Our childhood us would be proud.
Definitely. I wonder what our listeners dreamed about as kids.
Yeah. Maybe some wanted to be doctors, pilots, or even astronauts.
Or maybe ice cream testers? That would be my dream job.
Oh, yes. Professional ice cream taster Emily. I'd join you in that job.
We'd be so happy and so full.
My smiling. Childhood dreams are so pure because they come from joy, not from fear or money.
True. When we're young, we dream with open hearts. We just think, what would make me happy?
Do you think adults should still dream like that?
Hmm. Maybe yes. Maybe we should dream like children again without overthinking.
I like that. Sometimes we forget that we're still the same people inside, just older.
Yes, the little Emily and little Mark are still here, just with more coffee.
And more bills.
Sadly, yes.
But we can still keep that childlike spirit. Like, do you ever do something silly just for fun?
All the time. Sometimes I skip on the street if I'm in a good mood. People look, but I don't care.
That's great. I sometimes build Lego sets. It's relaxing and reminds me of being 10 again.
That's wonderful. Keeping a little playfulness keeps life bright.
Yeah. It's not just nostalgia, it's like feeding your inner joy.
You said that so nicely. I think remembering our childhood helps us be kinder to ourselves.
How so?
Well, when you look back and remember that little kid you were, you realize how far you've come. You were doing your best, even then.
Wow, that's so true. Sometimes we forget to be proud of ourselves for growing up.
Exactly. We should celebrate even the small steps we've taken since then.
That's so true. So, if you could talk to little Emily now, what would you tell her?
Mm, I'd say, you're doing great. Don't worry too much. One day, you'll tell stories that help people learn English around the world.
That's beautiful. I think I'd tell little Mark, keep asking questions. One day, people will thank you for being curious.
Oh, that's lovely. I think our little selves would be smiling right now.
I hope so. They'd probably ask for ice cream too.
Definitely. Strawberry for me.
Chocolate for me. You know, Emily, I think childhood memories help us connect with others too.
Oh, how do you mean?
Well, when you share your childhood stories, people see your human side. It builds trust and warmth.
That's so true. Even simple stories like falling off a bike or climbing a tree can make people laugh and feel close to you.
Oh, speaking of falling, I once tried to build a treehouse with my brother. We ended up breaking the ladder and falling into a bush.
Oh no. Were you okay?
Yeah, just some scratches and a lot of laughter.
That's a perfect example. It's real, funny, and shows a little piece of your life.
Yeah. And I think stories like that are what make English learning fun. You don't just learn words, you learn people.
Beautifully said, Mark.
Thank you. So, what do you say? Shall we keep going next time with talking about our daily lives now? Like routines, habits, and things that make us who we are today.
I love that idea. Let's bring our listeners from the past into the present.
Great! So, friends, think about your childhood. What made you smile? What did you dream about?
And remember, you can always share your story in English, in your heart, in your way.
That's perfect. See you in part 3.
See you soon, everyone. Welcome back, everyone. I'm Emily.
And I'm Mark. Thanks for joining us again.
In the last episode, we talked about our childhood memories, about little Emily and little Mark.
Yeah, we shared some funny stories. I still can't believe you sang on a chair like a pop star.
Oh, yes. And you thought you could fly with a towel as your superhero cape?
Hey, at least I tried. But today, let's move from our childhood to the present. Let's talk about our daily lives.
Yes, a day in our lives. This is one of my favorite topics because it's something everyone can relate to.
Exactly. We all wake up, eat, work, relax, and sleep. But everyone does it in their own special way.
That's true. Even the same routine can feel different depending on how you see it.
So, Emily, what's a normal day like for you?
Okay. I usually wake up around 7:30 a.m. The first thing I do is stretch and make myself a cup of tea. I cannot start my day without tea.
Classic British. Tea before talking.
Exactly. After that, I open the window to get some fresh air and check the weather. If it's sunny, I feel extra happy.
That sounds peaceful. And then what?
Well, after breakfast, I start my work. I write, record podcasts, and sometimes teach online. I usually take a short break at noon for lunch.
Do you cook or order food?
A bit of both. When I'm lazy, I order something quick, but I enjoy cooking when I have time.
What's your favorite meal to cook?
Oh, maybe pasta with tomato sauce and a lot of cheese. Comfort food.
That's one of my favorites too. Thinking, my day looks a bit different though.
Oh, tell me about it.
So I usually wake up around 6:30. I make coffee, strong coffee. Then I go for a short jog near the park.
Impressed. Early and active.
I try. It helps me clear my mind before work. After that, I shower, eat breakfast, usually eggs or oatmeal, and start teaching around 9 a.m.
So you're a morning person.
Kinda. But by 3 p.m., I need another coffee.
I think many listeners can relate to that.
Yeah. And after work, I like to cook dinner, watch a movie, or call friends.
That sounds nice. You balance work and rest well.
I try to. But sometimes I feel like my days are too similar. Like every day is the same.
I know that feeling. When life gets busy, days can blur together.
What do you do when that happens?
I try to change something small, like I go for a walk in a new place or listen to a different playlist while cooking.
That's smart. Sometimes small changes bring freshness to life.
Exactly. And you owe. How you make your days feel special.
Hmm. I talk to people. Even a short chat with a friend or a student makes the day brighter.
That's lovely. You're a people person, Mark.
I guess so. And you're more of a cozy at home person.
Yes, my happy place is at home with a candle and soft music.
That's very Emily.
And your happy place is probably a park or a kitchen.
You know me too well. It's funny, right? How our routines show our personality.
That's true. The things we do every day say a lot about us.
Like how so?
For example, a person who likes morning exercise might value energy and health. Someone who reads before bed might love quiet reflection.
That makes sense. And someone who drinks 3 cups of coffee,
Is probably you.
guilty.
You know, Mark, talking about our daily lives helps learners too, because it's practical English, real words for real life.
Exactly. Like saying, I wake up. I go to work. I take a shower. It's simple but powerful.
Yeah, and when you share it, it becomes more than grammar. It becomes a story.
You're right. For example, saying, I drink coffee is just a sentence. But if I say, I drink coffee while watching the sunrise, it paints a picture.
Yes, and that's what makes language come alive.
So unlike come alive. You know what, Emily? Maybe we should challenge our listeners.
Oh, what kind of challenge?
A daily life story challenge. They can describe one normal day in their life in English.
Oh, I love that. Even simple sentences like, I wake up at 7. I eat rice for breakfast. I go to school.
Exactly. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be you.
That's beautiful. You know, Mark, I think when we talk about our daily lives, we learn to appreciate them more.
How so?
Well, when I describe my day out loud, I notice the little things I enjoy. The smell of tea, the sound of birds, the feeling of morning light.
That's such a nice thought. It's like mindfulness in English.
Exactly. Words help us see beauty in normal things.
Speaking of beauty in small things, what's one small habit that makes your day better?
Lighting a candle when I start work. It gives me a calm mood.
That's sweet. For me, it's watering my plants.
Ah, your famous plants again.
Yes, they're my green friends.
I think we both have habits that make our space feel peaceful.
True. And that's important for everyone. Even students can make small rituals like listening to English every morning or writing one line about their day.
That's such a good idea. One English line a day. It's simple and powerful.
Yeah, like today I cooked dinner or I walked with my friend. It builds confidence slowly.
And it makes English part of daily life, not something separate.
Exactly. English becomes part of you.
I think that's the secret to real learning. Not studying hard, but living with the language.
Well said. You know, Emily, hearing about your day makes me feel calm.
Maybe it's the candle energy.
Maybe. I think our listeners feel that too.
I hope so. So, friends, maybe after this episode, take a moment to think about your own day. What do you do from morning to night?
And try to describe it in English, out loud, or write it down. It's your story.
Beautifully said. And next time, we can talk about another part of ourselves, our personal interests and hobbies.
Oh, that's going to be fun. Hobbies say so much about who we are.
Absolutely. So join us in part 4 where we share what makes our hearts happy.
Can't wait. Thanks for spending time with us today, everyone.
Have a lovely day and remember, Your daily life is your beautiful story.
See you in the next episode.
Bye for now. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another cozy episode of our English Conversation podcast. I'm Emily.
And I'm Mark. It's always great to have you with us. Grab a drink, sit back, and relax, because today's episode is all about fun.
Yes, we're talking about personal interests and hobbies, the things that make us smile when we have free time.
Finally, an episode where we can talk about what we actually love doing instead of waking up early or doing chores.
Exactly. No alarms, no laundry, just the good stuff.
So, Emily, what do you love to do when you have a free afternoon?
My favorite thing is probably reading. I can spend hours with a good book and a cup of tea.
That sounds peaceful. What kind of books do you like?
I love fiction, stories about people, emotions, life. But I also read travel books. They make me feel like I'm exploring new places.
That's interesting. You read with your heart.
That's a nice way to say it. What about you, Mark? What's your go-to hobby?
Oh, mine is cooking, for sure. I love trying new recipes. When I cook, I feel creative and calm at the same time.
What kind of food do you usually cook?
Mostly simple things, pasta, soup, grilled vegetables. But sometimes I make homemade pizza. It's my weekend treat.
Pizza? That's everyone's favorite. What's your special topping?
Mushrooms and cheese. Lots of cheese.
That sounds delicious. You know, cooking says a lot about a person.
Oh, what does it say about me?
That you're patient and caring, because good cooking needs love and time.
I'll take that as a compliment.
It is. Hobbies often show the softer side of people. What makes them happy?
That's so true. You know, Emily, I think some people don't realize they have hobbies.
What do you mean?
Well, sometimes people say, I don't have any hobbies, but actually they do. They just don't call them that.
Oh, yes. Like people who love gardening, watching sunsets, or playing with their pets. Those are hobbies too.
Exactly. Anything that makes you happy and helps you relax.
So true. For me, even cooking or going for a quiet walk feels like a hobby.
Oh, you like walking?
Yes, very much. I walk every evening before dinner. It clears my head and helps me think.
That's nice. I walk in the morning sometimes, but mostly to get coffee.
That counts too. It's called coffee walking.
I like that term.
You know, hobbies are not just for fun. They're like therapy for the soul.
That's true. When I cook, I forget about everything else. It's like time stops.
Yes, that's when you know it's something you love.
So, do you ever try new hobbies, or do you stick to your favorites?
I try new ones sometimes. Last year, I started learning calligraphy. Beautiful handwriting.
Wow, that sounds relaxing.
It is. It teaches patience and focus. But my desk is always messy with ink and paper.
That's part of the process. So, I tried photography last year, mostly nature photos.
Oh, really? I love photography. What do you usually take pictures of?
Trees, sunsets, sometimes food. Because, I cook it, I must show it off.
Of course. Food pictures are a modern tradition.
Yeah, and when I look at them later, they remind me of the moment, the smell, the feeling.
That's the beautiful thing about hobbies. They capture moments of happiness.
True. Do you think hobbies change as we grow older?
Yes, maybe. When we're kids, we like to play. When we grow up, we like to create or relax. But deep down, it's the same feeling, joy.
Yeah. The form changes, but the feeling stays.
Exactly. And I think hobbies connect people too.
How so?
When you meet someone with the same interest, like both love cooking or painting, you instantly feel closer.
Oh, yes. I once met a new friend just because we both liked basketball. We started talking, and now we play together every weekend.
That's wonderful. Shared hobbies build friendships naturally.
Yeah. And for English learners, hobbies are a great topic to practice speaking.
Exactly. You can say, I like reading, or I enjoy dancing, or my hobby is gardening. Simple sentences, but so real.
And when you talk about something you love, your English sounds alive.
Yes, passion makes your voice brighter.
Emily, if you had a full free day, no work, no plans, what would you do?
I'd wake up slowly, make pancakes, read a book in the park, and take photos of the sunset.
That sounds perfect. Very you.
And what about you?
Uh, I'd cook a big lunch for friends, play basketball, and then watch a movie with popcorn.
Classic Mark Day. Food, friends, and fun.
You know me too well.
It's nice when you can describe your perfect day. It shows what makes you happy.
Yeah, and it's a great English exercise too. Learners can try saying, my perfect day is...
Exactly. Then add details like I wake up late, or I listen to music, or I meet my friends.
The more personal, the better.
Speaking of music, that's another hobby we haven't talked about. Do you play any instruments?
I tried guitar once, but my fingers hurt and my cat ran away from the sound.
Poor cat.
Yeah, I decided to be a listener instead of a player.
Same here. I listen to music every evening. It's like emotional medicine.
True. Some songs feel like hugs for the heart.
Yes. You know, when we talk about hobbies, we're really talking about joy, peace, and self-care.
Exactly. And that's part of knowing yourself.
Yes. Talking about yourself means understanding what makes you feel alive.
I love that. So, what will we talk about next time, Emily?
Hmm. We've talked about childhood, daily life, hobbies. How about talking about family next?
Perfect. Family stories always bring warmth and love.
Yes, and every family has something special to share.
Great. So, friends, think about your hobbies. What do you enjoy doing? Reading, cooking, dancing, painting? Say it in English. Say it out loud.
And remember, it's not just about words. It's about sharing your heart.
Beautifully said, Emily.
Thank you, Mark. We'll see you in part 5, all about family and relationships.
See you soon, everyone. Keep doing what you love.
Bye for now. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of our English Conversation podcast. I'm Emily.
And I'm Mark. We're so happy you're here again. Thank you for spending your time with us.
Yes, it means a lot to us. In the last episode, we talked about hobbies and things we love doing in our free time.
Like your reading and my cooking and my failed guitar lessons.
Oh, yes, I still remember that. Poor cat.
He's fine now, don't worry. But today, we're moving to something even closer to the heart. Family and relationships.
I love this topic, Mark. Family is such a big part of who we are.
Yeah. When you talk about yourself, you're also talking about the people who made you who you are.
Exactly. So, Mark, tell us, what's your family like?
Mm, okay, let's see. My family is small but very close. There are four of us: my parents, my younger sister, and me.
Nice. Are you and your sister close?
Oh, we used to fight when we were kids, the usual brother sister stuff. But now we're like best friends.
That sounds familiar. My brother and I were the same. We argued over silly things like who used the remote or who ate the last cookie.
Oh, yes, the Cookie Wars classic.
But now we get along really well. I call him every weekend.
That's sweet. Curious, is your family still in the UK?
Yes, they are. My parents live in London, and my brother is not too far away. I miss them sometimes, especially during holidays.
Yeah, being far from family can be hard.
It can, but technology helps. We do video calls every Sunday.
That's great. My mom loves video calls too, but she always points the camera at the ceiling by accident.
Oh my gosh, yes! My mom does that too. I see half her face and half the lamp.
Moms and technology, a funny love story.
Totally. But it's sweet. It shows they're trying to connect.
Yeah, that effort means everything.
Absolutely. You know, family doesn't always mean just parents or siblings. It can be anyone who feels like home.
That's beautiful. I completely agree. Sometimes friends become family.
Yes, I have a friend here in Tokyo who feels like my sister. We support each other through everything.
That's wonderful. I think those kinds of relationships are so special. Chosen family.
Yes, it's about love, not just blood.
Well said. What's one thing your family taught you that you still remember?
Hmm. My dad always says, be kind, even when it's hard. That stuck with me.
That's beautiful advice.
How about your family, Mark?
Mm. My mom taught me to say thank you for small things. She always says, gratitude makes your heart big.
Ah, that's lovely. And it really sounds like you. You're always thankful and kind.
Thanks, Emily. I try.
You know, these lessons from family shape how we treat others too.
Yeah. Do you think people change a lot depending on their family background?
Maybe a little, yes. Some families are very close and warm, so people grow up open and talkative. Others are quieter, more private, but everyone learns love in their own way.
That's so true. And even if your family isn't perfect, no one's is, you can still build new connections that feel like family.
Yes, it's like planting friendship trees, your own little family garden.
I like that image. A family garden that keeps growing.
And each person adds something. One brings laughter, one brings calm, one brings advice.
Exactly. It's a mix of everything.
Speaking of that, Mark, what kind of person are you in your family?
Oh, I'm the clown, for sure. I tell jokes at dinner and make everyone laugh.
I can totally see that. So you bring the sunshine.
I try to. What about you?
Hmm, I'm the listener. Everyone calls me when they need to talk.
That suits you perfectly. You have that calm, kind voice that makes people feel safe.
Thank you, Mark. But sometimes it's a big job.
I bet.
You know, family relationships teach us about patience, too.
Yes. Sometimes we don't agree, but we still care deeply.
Exactly. Love isn't about being perfect, it's about staying connected.
That's beautiful. You know, when I was younger, I didn't always understand my parents, but now I see how much they did for me.
Same here. As we grow older, we start to see things from their side.
Yeah. And sometimes we become like them in good ways.
Oh, yes. I catch myself saying things my mom used to say, and I'm like, wait, I've become her.
Me too. The other day, I told my friend, close the door, you're letting the cold in. That's exactly what my dad says.
Oh my goodness, we're officially adults now.
It happens to everyone, I guess.
But it's kind of sweet. It means we carry them with us.
Yeah, like echoes of home.
Beautifully said.
Beautiful said. You know, Emily, I think learning to talk about your family in English helps people share something truly human.
Absolutely. It's not just grammar, it's emotion. You can say things like, I have two sisters, or my parents live in another city.
And when you tell a story like, my grandmother makes the best soup, it feels warm and alive.
Yes. Listeners, try it yourself. Think of one family member and describe them in English.
For example, my dad loves fishing, or my sister is funny and kind.
Exactly. Simple words, big meaning.
Because family is made of small moments, shared meals, hugs, even little jokes.
Yes. And every language, every culture understands that.
You know, next time maybe we can talk about friends, because friends are like the family we choose.
Perfect idea. Let's do that. Family today, friends next time.
Great. So, friends, before we go, take a moment to think of someone in your family who makes you smile.
Maybe send them a message or call them today. A little I love you goes a long way.
Yes. Thanks for joining us today, everyone.
And remember, the people who love you are your real home.
See you next time for part 6, all about friendship and connection.
Can't wait. Bye for now. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to another warm and friendly episode of our English Conversation podcast. I'm Emily.
And I'm Mark. Thank you for joining us again. It's always so good to have you here.
In the last episode, we talked about family, the people who raised us, loved us, and sometimes drive us a little crazy.
Yes, especially when they take bad video calls and point the camera at the ceiling.
Oh yes, the ceiling calls. Classic.
But today we're moving from family to friends, the people we choose to have in our lives.
Yes, friends are like the family we find along the way.
Exactly. So, Emily, how do you usually describe friendship?
I think friendship is when two people can be themselves together. No pretending, no masks, just comfort.
That's beautiful. I agree. Real friends are those who accept you as you are.
Yes, and they're there in both good and bad times.
Right. It's easy to be around people when everything's fine. But real friendship shows when life gets hard.
So true. I remember when I moved to Tokyo, I didn't know anyone at first. But one kind colleague helped me so much. She became my best friend here.
That's wonderful. What makes her special?
She listens without judging. When I talk, she doesn't try to fix everything. She just understands.
That's rare. Sometimes we don't need advice. We just need someone to hear us.
Exactly. What about you, Mark? Tell me about your best friend.
My best friend's name is Jason. We've known each other since high school.
Wow, that's a long time.
Yeah, we've been through everything. Exams, heartbreaks, travel, even getting lost on a hiking trip.
Oh no. How did that happen?
We followed the wrong trail and ended up 2 hours away from the car. But we laughed the whole time.
That's what makes a good friend. You can laugh even when things go wrong.
Exactly. We still joke about it every year.
I love that. You know, I think laughter is one of the strongest signs of friendship.
Definitely. When you can laugh together, it means you feel safe.
Yes, safe to be silly, to be real.
And you don't have to pretend to be perfect.
Oh, never. My best friends have seen me in pajamas, messy hair, and sleepy eyes.
Same hair. Real friends don't care what you look like, they care how you feel.
That's true friendship.
You know, friendships change as we grow older, don't they?
Yes, they do. When we're young, we have many friends, but as we grow, we keep a few true ones.
Yeah. Fewer but deeper.
Exactly. Quality, not quantity.
That's funny. What do you usually do with your friends, Emily?
Oh, lots of things. We go for walks, cook together, or just talk for hours. Sometimes we sit in silence, and that's okay too.
That's the best when silence feels comfortable.
Yes, that means you truly understand each other.
I like going to cafes with my friends, just sitting, drinking coffee, and talking about life.
Oh, yes, coffee and conversation. Perfect combination.
That could be the name of our next podcast.
I love it.
You know, friendship is also about small gestures, like remembering birthdays or checking in when someone's sad.
Yes, a small message can mean so much. Even, hey, how are you, shows you care.
True. Sometimes that one message can make someone's whole day better.
Yes, I think the best friends make life feel lighter.
Like you can breathe easier around them.
Exactly.
You know, sometimes friendships fade. People move away or change. But I think that's okay too.
Yes, not every friend stays forever, but each one teaches us something.
That's so true. I like to think that even short friendships leave little lights in our hearts.
That's beautiful. Little lights in our hearts. I'll remember that.
Thanks, Emily.
Thanks back. You know, Mark, what's one thing you've learned from your friendships?
Hmm. I think I've learned that real connection needs time. You can't rush it. You build it through trust and kindness.
So true. Friendship grows slowly, like a plant.
Exactly. And if you water it with care, it lasts.
I love that. What about you, Emily? What's your biggest friendship lesson? Hmm, maybe that good friends don't have to be the same. You can be very different and still connect.
Oh, I like that. Opposites can make the best friends.
Like you and me.
Exactly. You're calm and thoughtful. I'm loud and always hungry.
That's why we balance each other.
True. And I think that's what friendship is balance.
Yes, supporting each other's strengths and accepting each other's flaws.
Beautifully said.
You know, Mark, you sound a little emotional today.
Maybe I am. Talking about friendship always makes my heart feel warm.
Mine too. You know, Mark, I think one reason our podcast feels special is because it's built on friendship too.
I agree. I mean, we've shared tea, laughter, and too many jokes about my coffee addiction.
Yes, and your plant friends.
Don't forget them. They're loyal listeners.
They deserve a shout out.
So, friends listening out there, we hope you also have people who make your heart feel full.
Yes. Maybe send a quick message to your best friend today. Tell them thank you for being part of your life.
And if you're still looking for your circle, don't worry. Good people find good people.
Exactly. Sometimes the best friendships start with just a smile.
Or one conversation, just like this one.
I love that. So, what's next, Mark?
We've talked about family and friends. Maybe next time we talk about places we belong to, like home, neighborhoods, and communities.
Oh, yes, that's perfect. Talking about home and belonging will connect beautifully with this theme.
Great. So, everyone, take a moment to think of your friends, the ones who make you laugh, listen, and feel understood.
They're part of your story, and your story matters.
Couldn't agree more.
Cheerful. See you in part 7, talking about home and belonging.
See you soon, everyone.
softly. Bye for now. Hi, everyone. Welcome back. I'm Emily.
And I'm Mark. Thanks for joining us again. It feels like we're all sitting in one cozy room together.
Yes, I love that image. In our last episode, we talked about friendship, the people who make life brighter.
Right. Real friends, laughter, trust, all the things that make us feel connected.
And today's topic connects beautifully to that, home and belonging.
Oh, that's a warm one. Home isn't just a place, it's a feeling, right?
Exactly. It's where your heart feels safe.
So true. Emily, what does home mean to you?
For me, home isn't only the house I grew up in. It's wherever I feel peaceful, where I can be myself.
I love that. So, would you say Tokyo feels like home now?
Yes, in many ways. It took time, but now I have my routines, my favorite cafe, my friends, and a little balcony with plants.
Plants, you're joining my club now.
Yes! Though I only have 3, I'm still learning to keep them alive.
That's how it starts. 3 plants today, a jungle tomorrow.
Oh dear. But yes, small things like that make a place feel like home.
I agree. Thinking, for me, home is where I can cook, laugh, and feel quiet inside.
That's lovely. Do you live near your family, Mark?
Not anymore. I live in another city now, but I visit them often. Still, I've made a new home where I am, with my friends, my kitchen, and my morning coffee spot.
You and your coffee again.
Always. It's part of my identity now.
I think so. Gentle. You know, I think belonging is not just about walls and furniture. It's about connection.
Yes, belonging means feeling accepted, wherever you are.
Curious. Have you ever lived somewhere that didn't feel like home?
Yes. When I first moved to a new city for work, everything felt strange. New streets, new people, even the smell of the air was different.
Oh, I know that feeling. It's like you're a visitor in your own life.
Exactly. But then, slowly, things change. You learn where the best bakery is, you meet kind neighbors, you decorate your room, and it starts to feel like yours.
Yes! It grows quietly into home.
That's what I love. How home isn't built in a day, it's built by moments.
That's such a nice thought.
Smiling. Curious, what's something small that makes your home special, Emily?
I think it's my bookshelf. It's full of my favorite books and little souvenirs from travels. A small seashell from Bali, a postcard from Paris.
That sounds beautiful. Each thing tells a story.
Yes, exactly. What about you, Mark?
Hmm. My kitchen. It's small, but cozy. The smell of coffee in the morning makes me feel like, yes, this is my place.
Coffee again.
Always. But honestly, it's the smell that makes me feel at home.
Nodding softly. Yes, smells are powerful. They hold memories.
For example, when I smell fresh bread, I remember my mom baking on weekends.
Ah, that's so sweet. I think for me, it's the smell of rain. It reminds me of home in London.
That's beautiful. You know, Emily, I think home can also mean the people who make us feel safe, not just a place.
Smiling warmly. I agree completely. Sometimes home is a person.
Yes, someone who makes you feel calm even when everything else is crazy.
Exactly. Like a warm hug after a long day.
That's such a cozy image.
Smiling. Curious, Do you think people can have more than one home?
Hmm. Yes, I think so. Maybe one home where you were born and another where you feel alive now.
Yes, I feel that too. I have my heart in two places, London and Tokyo.
That's special. It means your world is bigger.
True. And I think it helps me understand more people too.
How so?
Gentle. When you live in different places, you learn that home looks different for everyone. For some, it's family. For others, it's freedom. For others, it's a dream.
Wow, that's deep, Emily.
Maybe it's the tea talking.
Or maybe you just have a poetic soul.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Smiling back. You know, home also changes with time. When we're young, it's where our parents live. Later, it's where we build our own world.
Yes, it grows as we grow.
Sometimes even a small room can feel like home if your heart is peaceful.
That's true. And you don't need expensive things, just love and comfort.
What makes you feel at home when you travel, Emily?
Hmm, maybe my morning routine, a cup of tea, a bit of quiet music, and writing in my journal.
So you carry a little home inside you.
Yes, I think home starts from within.
That's beautiful. Maybe that's the secret. Home is not only where you live, but also how you live.
Yes! Oh, I love that.
I knew you would.
Gentle. You know, I think when learners talk about themselves in English, describing their home is a great way to share their culture and heart.
Absolutely. You can say, I live in a small town, or my home is near the sea, or I live with my family.
Smiling. And you can add details. My home is cozy, there's a big window, I have flowers on my balcony.
It's such a simple but powerful topic.
Yes, because your home says something about you.
Smiling. You know, Emily, we've talked about family, friends, and home. I feel like we're really painting the full picture of yourself.
Yes, we're building your world, piece by piece.
And every piece tells part of your story.
Exactly. So maybe next time we can talk about emotions and personality, how we describe who we are on the inside.
Oh, that's a great one. Talking about feelings happy, sad, shy, brave. It helps people express their true self.
Yes, I can't wait for that.
Me too. So, friends, before we go, think about your home. What makes it special to you?
Smiling softly. Is it the people, the smell, the sound of your favorite music?
Smiling. Whatever it is, it's your story.
Yes, and that story deserves to be told.
Thank you for being part of our home here on the podcast.
We love having you here with us.
See you in part 8, where we talk about feelings and personality.
Smiling warmly. See you soon, everyone, and wherever you are, I hope you feel at home.
Bye for now.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another warm, honest episode of our podcast. I'm Emily.
And I'm Mark. Thanks for joining us again. Every time we start recording, it feels like we're meeting old friends.
It really does. In the last episode, we talked about home and belonging, that lovely feeling of comfort and peace.
Yes, where we feel safe to just be ourselves. And today, we're going even deeper into who we are inside.
Exactly. Today's theme is feelings and personality.
Such an interesting topic because how we feel and who we are shape everything we do.
Yes, and it's also one of the most human things to talk about. So, Mark, How would you describe your personality?
Hmm. I'd say I'm cheerful, talkative, and maybe a little too curious.
A little too curious. That sounds like you.
Yeah, I ask too many questions sometimes, but I think it's because I like understanding people.
That's a good thing. I'd describe you as friendly and full of energy.
Thank you. And I'd say you're calm, thoughtful, and gentle.
That's very kind. I guess we balance each other. You bring the energy, I bring the quiet.
The perfect podcast team.
Yes.
So, Emily, how do you usually express your feelings? Are you more open or more private?
Hmm. I'm quite private, actually. I share my feelings only with people I really trust.
That's fair. Smiling, I'm the opposite. I wear my heart on my sleeve.
Oh, yes, I can tell.
If I'm happy, everyone knows. If I'm tired, everyone still knows.
I think that's beautiful, though. Being open helps others open up too.
True. And being calm like you helps people feel safe.
Thank you, Mark. Describing our personality in English is a great way for learners to express themselves.
Yes. Simple words like I'm kind, I'm shy, I'm friendly, I'm funny.
Exactly. And you can also talk about how you feel, like, I'm happy, I'm tired, I'm excited.
Emotions are so universal. Everyone feels them, no matter what language they speak.
Yes, but sometimes it's hard to describe how we feel, even in our own language.
That's true. Feelings are not just words, they're experiences.
Exactly. So, Mark, how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling happy and a bit hungry, as usual.
Of course, that's your brand now.
And you, how are you feeling today?
Hmm, peaceful. A little tired, but grateful.
That's the nice combination. I like when people answer honestly like that. Not just, I'm fine, but something real.
Me too. Curious, why do you think people often say, I'm fine, even when they're not?
Hmm. Maybe because they don't want to bother others, or maybe they think no one really wants to know.
Yeah, but sometimes saying how you truly feel can build real connection.
True. And even saying, I'm a bit tired, but I'm okay, feels more honest.
Yes, it invites kindness.
When I was younger, I thought being strong meant hiding feelings. But now, I think being strong means sharing them.
That's beautiful. You're right. Honesty is strength.
Curious, what do you do when you feel sad or stressed, Emily?
Hmm. I usually listen to music or write in my journal. It helps me understand my feelings.
That's nice. Kind of like talking to yourself, but on paper.
Exactly. Curious, what about you, Mark?
Hmm. I go outside. I walk, breathe, maybe talk to my plants.
Of course, the famous plant therapy.
Hey, it works. They never interrupt.
True.
But really, being around nature helps me calm down.
Yes, same here. Nature has a way of making us feel grounded.
Yes. Smiling. Curious. Emily, what personality traits do you admire in others?
Hmm. I really admire kindness. People who are gentle even when life is hard.
That's lovely. For me, it's honesty. I respect people who speak the truth kindly.
Kindness and honesty. Those two go well together.
Yes, they build trust.
Yes. Describing personality helps us understand not only others, but ourselves, too.
True. It's like looking in a mirror, but for the soul.
That's poetic.
But it's true. For example, when I say I'm cheerful, I also remind myself to bring that cheer to others.
Yes. And when I say I'm calm, I try to stay calm even when things go wrong.
It's like personality shapes our daily choices.
Exactly. Do you think people can change their personality?
Hmm, maybe a little? I think we can grow, become more patient, more confident, but our core stays the same.
I agree. We learn, we adjust, but we still keep our essence.
Like trees, they grow, but their roots stay.
Beautiful metaphor, Mark.
Thanks.
I think for English learners, expressing personality and feelings is one of the best ways to sound natural.
Yes. Instead of only learning vocabulary, try sentences like, I'm a bit shy, but I like meeting new people. Or, I feel happy when I cook.
Exactly. That's real conversation.
And it helps people connect with you.
Yes. People don't remember grammar, they remember how you make them feel.
That's so true. You know, Emily, I think being open about feelings makes the world softer.
I love that thought.
Everyone's fighting their own battles, so a little kindness goes a long way.
Yes. And when we share our real selves, we remind others that they're not alone.
Exactly. That's why I love this podcast. It's not just about English, it's about connection.
That's true. So we've shared about feelings and personality today. Maybe next time we can talk about dreams and goals.
Ooh, yes, I love that topic. Dreams show who we want to be.
Exactly. We've talked about who we are. Next, we'll talk about who we're becoming.
Perfect. So, friends, before we go, take a moment to describe yourself in English.
Maybe say, I'm kind, or I'm funny, or I'm shy but friendly. Say it out loud. Let it feel real.
And remember, all feelings are welcome.
Yes, they make you human.
Thank you for sharing your time and heart with us today.
See you in part 9, Dreams and Goals.
See you soon, everyone.
Bye for now. Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to our English Conversation podcast. I'm Emily.
And I'm Mark. Thanks for joining us again, friends.
In our last episode, we talked about feelings and personality, all those little things that make us who we are inside.
Yeah, that was such a heartfelt chat. We laughed, reflected, and maybe got a little emotional too.
Yes, we did. And today, we're moving from the present you to the future you.
That's right. Today's topic is dreams and goals.
I love this topic. It's one of my favorites.
Me too. So, Emily, let's start with a big question. What's your dream?
My dream is simple but meaningful. I want to live a peaceful life doing creative work that helps others.
That sounds so you. Calm, kind, and full of purpose.
Thank you. And you, Mark?
My dream is to open a small cafe one day, a cozy place where people can talk, laugh, and feel at home.
Oh, I can totally see that. You'd be behind the counter, making coffee, chatting with everyone.
Exactly, and maybe playing soft jazz music in the background?
It sounds wonderful. You'd make people feel welcome, just like you do here.
Thanks, Emily. You know, I think dreams don't always have to be big. Even small dreams have power.
Yes, a dream can be something simple, like learning a new skill, traveling somewhere new, or becoming a better version of yourself.
Exactly. It's not the size of the dream, it's the heart behind it.
Beautifully said. Did you have a different dream when you were a child?
Oh, yes. Remember, I wanted to be a superhero.
Oh, yes, I remember your towel cape story.
Yeah, that was my first dream. Then later, I wanted to be a teacher.
And you made that dream come true.
Yeah, I did. It feels good when a childhood dream becomes real.
Yes, and sometimes dreams change, but they still guide us.
Exactly, like little stars that keep us moving forward.
I love that image. Dreams as stars.
It's true. They shine even when life gets cloudy.
That's beautiful, Mark. What helps you stay motivated when a dream feels far away?
I try to take small steps. I tell myself, you don't have to reach the mountain today, just take one step closer.
That's great advice. I do something similar. I write my goals down and celebrate each tiny progress.
Yes, even small ones count.
Do you ever feel afraid of not reaching your dream?
Of course, I think everyone does. Sometimes I worry, what if I fail? But then I remind myself, failing means I tried.
Exactly. The only real failure is never trying.
That's true.
We're starting to sound like motivational speakers now.
Maybe a little, but it's true. We all need those reminders sometimes.
Yeah. Dreams give us direction even when we don't know the final destination.
Well said. It's like walking with the light. You can't see the whole road, but you see enough to keep going.
That's beautiful, Mark. You know, Mark, I've noticed that when people talk about their dreams, they start to glow a little bit.
Yes, it's like their eyes shine brighter.
That's why I always tell my students, talk about your dreams in English. It's great practice, and it keeps your motivation alive.
Oh, that's such a good idea. You can say things like, my dream is to travel, or I want to start my own business, or I hope to speak English fluently.
Yes, exactly. And even if it feels far, saying it out loud is the first step.
Yes, and words give dreams power.
I love that. Words give dreams power. So, Emily, what's one dream you still have for the future?
I'd love to write a book one day, a story that inspires people.
Oh, I definitely read that. You have such a beautiful way with words.
Thank you, Mark. And you, besides your cafe, any other dreams?
Maybe to travel around the world and record conversations with people from different cultures.
Oh, that sounds amazing. I'd listen to every episode.
Thanks. I think our dreams tell us what kind of person we want to become.
Yes, they're like mirrors for our heart.
And even if they change, they still lead us somewhere good.
I believe that too. And for everyone listening, your dream matters, no matter how small it seems.
Yes, even I want to speak English confidently is a wonderful dream.
Absolutely. And you're already living it by listening to this podcast right now.
That's true. Every time you listen, repeat, or shadow our conversation, you're moving closer to your goal.
Step by step.
Exactly. So next time, we'll bring everything together, a reflection about everything we've shared so far. Childhood, family, friends, home, dreams.
Yes, a final warm goodbye to this 10-part journey.
I can't believe we're almost at the end.
Me neither. But before we go, friends, take a moment today to think of one dream you have, big or small. Write it down, say it out loud, and believe in it.
Because dreams begin the moment you say them.
That's beautiful.
See you soon for the final part, reflections and goodbyes.
Yes, part 10, our warm closing chat.
Thanks for being part of our dream. Bye for now, and keep dreaming.